Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Zach Gatlin makes his big league debut right after this. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Now in the box, number 6. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Zero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to short. There's Baez on to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder, Frankie Cordero.
Ready now for the Marlins, Frankie Cordero. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's 0 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hendricks has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Zach Gatlin steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, I think the big key, Matt, is just going to be able to control the butterflies. You can only make your first start one time, and a lot of emotions, a lot of things are going through your mind when you're taking your warm-up pitches. Hopefully he can settle down, control that heartbeat, as they say, breathe in, breathe out, and try to enjoy the first big league experience. Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, man, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. Now the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And now time to check how Joe Madden is lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Wilson Contreras is doing. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you'd want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Let's go, Chicago!
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Reyes is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Garrett Cooper. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started that swing a bit too early.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Popped him up. Half shading to his right. 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Athamas. He brings a stellar batting average into this one, just shy of 380 on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Now batting, Diaz. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Javier Baez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Gatlin makes his debut here as a September call-up amidst much anticipation. And assuming he lives up to the expectations, he could turn into a big piece of this rotation going forward.
Well, listen, this is the much anticipated debut, and they're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road. But that must tell you what the organization or what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they really like this guy.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Gatlin has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than .400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting 7, second baseman, Ian Happ.
The next Cub up, Ian Happ, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Has a look, now the pitch. Right down Broadway that time, strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Rizzo at third with 2 away. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. 1 left for the Cubs. Will move to the third with no score. digging in, Christian Diaz. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Soft liner towards first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Austin Noah. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Zach Gatlin.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Gatlin. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tapped up the third base line. Bryant takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Hendricks, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Kyle Hendricks.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. He pulls this one into right, into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Digging in, Albert Almora. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set and the pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on.
Digging in now, Chris Bryant. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. A ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Zobrist over at second. Almora at first. 2 out in the inning. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. Still 1-2. Another 1-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 6. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings in this game.
Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love, you know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low scoring pitcher's duel for once.
1 ball. Way outside. 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Digging in, Victor Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Now another 0-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
2 gone.
The right fielder, number
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see the top two speeds there, a 4-mile-an-hour differential for the two starters from 94 down to 90. Ready now, Frankie Cordero. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Almora moves over, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Javier Baez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Captain Wilson Contreras.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. He flew out in his last at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First delivery to him on the way. Soft liner towards short, and one gone.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Christian Opperman.
So striding in, Christian Optimus, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So digging in now, Diaz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Halfway home, still no score. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First time up, he went down looking. Now the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Going back is the left fielder. Off the LED board and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Now back, Edgar, Kyle Hendricks.
Into the box now, Kyle Hendricks. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
No outs, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now there's a swing by Hayward as he mashes this ball out to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Now batting, left fielder.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, Dero, that's a tough play for any first baseman. You're trying to hold that runner on, and you have to make a diving attempt to try to knock that ball down.
Yeah, just a nice piece of hitting by the batter right there, trying to make the first baseman be in two places at once.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. And they're runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. Sliders in for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. The 1-2. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, Dero, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Now the 0-1. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 3 and the Marlins nothing. Leading off the inning, Christian Diaz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Christian Diaz.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Line towards center field. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Noah.
So coming to the plate, Austin Noah. First pitch on its way. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Fastball called for strike 2. Diaz aboard here at first with nobody out. This is in the air out to right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Gatlin.
Number 18 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Here comes the 1-0. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. There's 1. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Cubs lead it 3-0. Number 57 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 57.
In now, Wilson Contreras. No hits to this point.
Catcher, Wilson Contreras.
This is line to left. Oh, and he misses it.
Now batting, second baseman,
Ian Happ will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch on its way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-1. This ball will be chopped foul. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Ripped down the line. With another 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A man at third with one away. Swing and a line drive. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
That last at bat, Matty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
Hendricks stands at first with 1 out. Bounce it to the left side. Reined in to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Up next from Miami, number 6. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
At the plate, Victor Reyes, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Please win, Cubs.
First delivery to him on the way. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 33, Frankie Cordero.
Ready for another shot now, Frankie Cordero. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Bounce towards the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. They're down 4-0. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ben Zobrist, looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. His first home run of the season, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
Hero, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Into the box, Albert Almora. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Line towards center field. Reyes is there, and he has it for the first down.
Oh boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already one homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
And right into the shift. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Marlins 0. Leading off the inning, Christian Athamas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Little tapper down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Now at the plate, Diaz. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the first baseline. This is fouled for the first strike. The 0-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Almora ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Now at the plate, Christian Diaz. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The windup and the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
On the ground to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Cubs 5 and the Marlins nothing. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Anthony Rizzo.
Number 37 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 37.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Settling in now, Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. And that's off the left field foul pole. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 3rd home run for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, as soon as it left the bat, you knew it had the distance. It was just a matter of staying fair or not. And you see it was hard hooking left until doink, it caromed off the foul pole.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more. They are on his side.
Kyle Hendricks.
So stepping in, Kyle Hendricks. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt.
Belted high in the air out to left. Back on it is the left fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to first. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th is set to get underway. Striding in, Austin Noah starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Number 37.
Austin Hayes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21. Austin Hayes.
Sharp ground ball to third. There's one, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Number 6.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, number 6. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Chicago used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Kyle Hendricks notches his 3rd win of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. Left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.